Before you create a website, design a logo, or even pick a business idea, you must get 3 foundational steps right. Now, I learned this the hard way because creating the website, the logo, and all the creative stuff is the fun part for me. But by focusing on those things, I didn't make as many sales as I could have done with my original business. And I later came to realize that I didn't even want to continue pursuing that business opportunity. So all of that work that I did is no longer even used. So I want to save you from making those same mistakes and instead see success faster. These 3 steps that I'm going to share with you will set you up for success and make sure your business actually works for you and where you get to work with people that you love. Now, before we dive in, go ahead and drop in the comment section, what's your biggest question about starting an online business? And then stay for the bonus tip at the end because I believe that will be a game changer for expanding your business in ways that you may never have even considered. The first and most important step is getting clear on who you're helping. A lot of people skip this step because they assume that anyone can buy their product. But here's the thing. If you try to sell to everyone, you're going to struggle to connect with anyone. Also, I'm pretty sure there are certain people that you don't want to help, right? You know, certain personalities that rub you up the wrong way, religious affiliations, political ideologies, certain topics, etc. And there are other things to consider as well, such as whether you want to work with just one gender, a certain age range, and things like that. By getting clear on these things, you're going to be able to identify the ideal person that you enjoy working with, someone you genuinely desire to help, and where it's not just about making money. This makes a big difference to your clients and your customers, as well as to you enjoying what you do. Now, I used to be a video coach helping course creators, but I learned that that was not actually the best fit for me. In terms of my ideal client, course creators was too broad, and I came across people and topics that I just did not feel comfortable with. When I took a step back, I realized I needed to define who was my ideal person to work with. And doing that reignited the passion inside me to help them because I genuinely care about their success and love working with them. So that's what you want to do first. Go ahead and determine your favorite person to work with. Write out a detailed description of them. So give them a name, picture them in your mind. The more specific you are, the easier everything else is going to be. And don't worry about being too specific. It's very unlikely that's going to be the case. And if you get this analogy, it's better to be a big fish in a pond than a small fish in an ocean. Now, if you need help with this or any of the following steps, I encourage you to check out my free Idea to Impact workshop. In that, I walk you through this step in detail with practical exercises and a free accompanying workbook so that you can get crystal clear on your perfect fit client, as well as know the other key steps to building a solid business foundation. So if you want to make sure you're setting yourself up for success, go ahead and click the link below to sign up, and remember, it is completely free. And once you know who you're helping, you need to understand what they need. Now, this is another big mistake I made when I first got started with the video coaching, because I created a whole online course based on my experience of film school and making videos since that time. However, I included some things that course creators didn't really need to know, and I didn't think to include some things that they really did need to know. So, apart from the experience and understanding that I gained from that process, I basically ended up wasting months of my time creating something that no one bought. And I ended up refilming an entirely new course. So it's really important to know what your ideal client needs and not just what you think they need. They have real pain points, things that they are desperate for a solution to. Your job is to figure out what those are and then provide the answers or solutions. Now, you can do that by listening to their questions. So what do they ask in Facebook groups? What are they searching for on YouTube or Pinterest? Also look for patterns. If multiple people are struggling with the same thing, then that's a good clue. Also, pay attention to what they complain about. People don't seem to hold back when talking about their frustrations, right? And here's a quick tip. Use their exact words in your content and offers. So, for example, if they say, I don't know how to start an online business with kids around, I'm not going to say how to be a mompreneur. I want to say something more like how to start an online business with kids at home. So a good next step would be to start a document where you write down exact phrases that people use when describing their struggles, because this is going to help you create content and offers that instantly connect. Okay, now that you know who your ideal client is and what they need, it's time to figure out how you can help them. So for those thinking about courses, coaching, or memberships, this is where a lot of people get stuck because they think they need to be an expert. But you don't need to know everything. You just need to be a step ahead of the person that you're helping. So you could look at what you have overcome. What problems have you solved in your own life that others are still struggling with? You could look at what skills or knowledge or experience do you have that others find valuable? And what would you have paid to learn 10 years ago? And the same goes for products like books, art, craft, furniture, or whatever it is. Think about your ideal person and then produce things for them that will make their lives better in some way. Now, I'd recommend making a list of everything that you know how to do that could help your ideal client. So don't filter yourself or be fixed on the one idea that you might already have. Just brainstorm. You're going to start to see patterns and ideas emerge. Now, my bonus tip, which I want to share here, is that while you may not be able to offer all the ideas that you come up with that would help your ideal client yourself, some of those ideas that you come up with will have someone else who can meet those needs, and you can recommend their solutions to your audience as an affiliate. Now, in that way, you're providing extra value to your audience, and you get commission for doing so. So here's the bottom line. If you want to build a business that actually works, you must get these 3 steps right. First of all, identify your ideal client, the person that you love the idea of working with and you really want to help them. Second is to understand what they need, what problems are they desperate to solve and have solutions for. And third is to define what you can provide. How can you help them in a way that makes sense for you? Now, if you skip these 3 things, your business will feel scattered and frustrating because you're not building on a solid foundation. But when you get them right, everything becomes easier. Your content connects, your offers make sense, and people want to buy from you. Now, if you want me to walk you through exactly how to do this so that you can gain clarity, avoid mistakes, and start strong, I encourage you to join my free Idea to Impact workshop. In it, I'm going to help you take these steps even further and show you exactly what to do next. It's highly practical with a free workbook that you can use to follow along, so you can click the link below to sign up, and I can't wait to see you inside.